Welcome student, myself Dikshita Faldasar, Assistant Professor from Government College KPM, Program Bachelor of Science 3rd year, Subject Botany, Semester 5, Course Code BOD 103, Course Title Economic and Medicinal Botany. Title of the unit, General Account of Economically Important Plants, Module name, Rubber Yielding Plant, Hevea brasiliensis. In this module, we are going to learn about the botanical description, cultivation practices, tapping and processing, and also utilization of rubber plant. Learning outcome. At the end of this module, the learner will be able to recall the botanical name and description of Hevea brasiliensis, also will be able to explain the cultivation practices, understands the tapping and processing of rubber, and also will be able to list the utilization of rubber. The genus Hevea is confined to South America, primarily the Amazon Valley. It is by far the most important species, producing 99% of the natural rubber produced in the world. Chemical analysis of rubber from wild trees of some of the species have indicated that, in general, rubber from Hevea brasiliensis is superior to that of most of the other species in that it has a lower percentage of non-rubber constituents. Rubber is extensively grown in Africa, Malaysia, Thailand, India, etc. Coming to botanical description, Hevea brasiliensis is commonly known as rubber plant or rubber tree, and it belongs to the family Euphorbiaceae. It is a sturdy, quick-growing, erect tree with a straight trunk and an open leafy crown. The bark is usually brown and fairly smooth. The bark of the trunk is the part from where rubber is harvested. In the wild, the trees may grow to over 40 meters with a lifespan of more than 100 years. However, cultivated plants rarely grow beyond 20 to 30 meters in height because of the growth reduction due to harvesting of latex by tapping. The leaves have 3 leaflets and are spirally arranged. The inflorescence includes separate male and female flowers. The fruit is a capsule that contains 3 large seeds and it opens explosively when ripe. Next is climate and soil. It requires deep and lateritic fertile soil with an acidic pH of 4.5 to 6. It requires high temperature throughout the year ranging between 20 degree to 35 degree or average monthly mean of 27 degree Celsius. Less than 20 degree temperature is detrimental. Next is cultivation. Rubber cultivation is a systematic agriculture in which first seeds are raised in a nursery. When the rubber seedlings are about 5 cm in diameter, birds from high-yielding clones are grafted onto the seedlings. This grafted section forms the main part of the tree. The trees are placed at an interval of between 3.5 to 6 meters in regular rows. Rubber tree has a gestation period of 5 to 7 years. Cover crops are usually planted between the seedling trees to prevent soil erosion. Tapping. The rubber trees attain tappable stage in about 7 years provided they possess the required girth of the trees. Seedling must attain a girth of 55 cm at a height of 50 cm from the ground. Tapping is the periodical removing of thin slices of bark to extract rubber latex. Tapping is done by skilled men. While tapping, the depth should be 1 mm close to cambium without any damage to it, otherwise callus formation takes place causing swellings. Tapping is done early in the morning as late tapping will cause reduction in the flow of latex. In early morning, the turgor pressure in the latex vessel is high and rapid flow of latex occurs. Next is the processing of rubber. The latex that flow out from the rubber trees on tapping is channeled into the container. Generally, coconut shell cups are attached to them. Latex collected in coconut shell cups is transferred to clean buckets 2 to 3 hours after tapping. The latex which gets dried up on the tapping panel and the collection cups also form a part of the crop and are collected by the tapper in baskets just prior to tapping. The latex spilled including overflow on the ground when gets dried up is also collected once in a month. Rubber can be processed and marketed as a preserved latex concentrates. The latex is collected in the storage tank. From there it is brought to a centrifuge machine rotating at 1 1440 rpm. Due to the centrifugal action, liquid portion comes out. The upper layer, the concentrated latex, is collected and brought to the bulking tank and mixed with chemical and packed in drums. 60% rubber is present in it. Skim latex is taken to another tank and sulfuric acid is added and coagulated and milled to get a skim cream. It is of a poor quality while the concentrated latex fetches a very higher price. Coming to utilization of rubber plant, automobile tires are made up of 50% of natural rubber and tires used for aircraft are made out of 100% of natural rubber. Natural rubber is used to create seals and various forms of padding for a number of automobile parts. Rubber is used to produce airbags that protects riders from injury after high impact accidents have occurred. Many gyms, commercial kitchens, animal shelters and even playgrounds are choosing rubber as the material from which to create their flooring. In its latex form, rubber can be used as an adhesive or a protective coating from many surfaces. Rubber is preferred in making gloves. So in this module, we have learnt about the botanical description of rubber plant, also what are the climatic and soil requirement for rubber plant, then how it is cultivated, then the tapping process. Also we have learnt about the processing of rubber and how the rubber plant is utilized. These are the references on this topic. Thank you.